The date is September 15th, 2006. The headline, Muslims Assail Pope's Speech. It's hard to believe, but the Pope said something offensive to the Muslims, and the Muslims are in an uproar. But for a moment, let's ignore the overall speech and the Muslim reaction and focus instead on one fascinating thing that the Pope said. He said, "Violence is contrary to God's nature." That's right, violence is contrary to God's nature. The reason why this statement is so fascinating is because it reveals something essential about the Pope that many have long suspected. Yes, the Pope has never read the Bible. How do we know that the Pope has never read the Bible? It's because in the Bible, God is the most violent, repulsive creature that mankind has ever imagined. Here are several examples that reveal just how disgusting God is in the Bible. In the book of Genesis, there's the story of Noah's Ark and the flood. God says in the Bible, "I am going to bring flood waters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens, every creature that has the breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish." God makes Hitler look like an amateur because Hitler killed only 10 million people in the Holocaust. The God of the Bible kills every living thing. This is the epitome of violence. Nothing and no one could be any more violent than this. In Exodus chapter 12, we find this remarkably violent passage. "And it came to pass that at midnight the Lord killed all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of the Pharaoh that sat on his throne unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of cattle. And Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants and all the Egyptians, and there was a great cry in Egypt, for there was not a house where there was not one dead." In Exodus chapter 32, there's another passage of remarkable brutality. "Then Moses said to them, This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Each man strap a sword to his side. Go back and forth through the camp from one end to the other, each killing his brother and friend and neighbor." We find this example of brutality in the book of Numbers. "Now kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that has known a man by lying with him. But all the women that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves." And in the Gospel of Mark, we find things like this. Jesus said to them, "Go into all the world and preach the good news to all creation. Whoever believes and is baptized will be saved, but whoever does not believe will be condemned to hell." Now just think about this. On planet Earth today, there's over 4 billion people who do not believe in Jesus. They believe in Allah or Vishnu or whatever crazy god they want to believe in, or they don't believe in anything. And all 4 billion of those people are condemned to eternal torment and torture in an unquenchable lake of fire. That is pretty violent. If you are a normal, intelligent person and you take any time at all to read the Bible, there is only one thing that you can conclude. God in the Bible is a homicidal maniac. God is the most violent, repulsive creature that mankind has ever imagined. So when the Pope says violence is contrary to God's nature, we can conclude only one thing. The Pope has never read the Bible. Here's the thing. If the Pope and all the Christians would actually sit down and read the Bible, and if the Muslims would all sit down and read the Quran, they would all see that both God and Allah are completely imaginary, and we could end all of this ridiculous religious mess. Would you like to learn more? Come visit GodIsImaginary.com.